congratulations. You have found a very special show on the internet we call Date Night Season 2 in Space. We can't have a Season 3 because then it's just going to get a longer title and I'm going to forget. I am Diamant. I put in way too much work this time. I'm ashamed of how much I've done. With the help of a fellow coworker. So I guess it wasn't all me. But the thing I did is this, and the people playing this are Shefa, who plays Sheva.
I was really far away from my mic.
I was going to say you popped up under Ian's. It was so weird. I wasn't ready for that.
I just looked up and she was like sprinting across the room at me.
Being sprinted at, we have Ian, who plays Rimardo.
I said, Remarco, he's finally got a gun. Mm-hmm. He finally did it.
Mm-hmm. And get ready for the next carrot I'm going to dangle. Who's definitely not a carrot? We have Nate, who plays Space the Kraken.
I'm Space the Kraken, and I'm a arm wrestling champion.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's pretty much what we got for intros. The only reason I called the Kraken Space the Kraken is that is his actual name in Discord right now. So that would be the only distinguishing factor. Who remembers the quest you guys currently took and how many credits it was worth?
We were looking for someone who was not to fit money. We were told that we'd probably find him at the casino. I think the game that we liked is Blink. Was it called?
Dots.
Dots. That was it. Damn it! Where did I get Blink from?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like a unit of time in this world. Very close to
Could be. Yeah. We're trying to find someone passing off counterfeit cash.
Yep. Do you remember the reward?
100,000.
50K.
50K. And the Kraken said, "What's the K for?"
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It was not strictly credits. It was 50,000 credits.
Well,
Carillion credits.
It was like 50 credits, like 2 rounds of drinks cost 30. We're never going to make any money.
Nope.
Somewhere.
I mean,
somewhere, right?
You could have went for the easy 10 million. Easy. I'll make sure you guys know. Easy 10 million. But you passed.
Like
so.
you openly stated that you were going to kill us with that.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I would never say a thing like that. All right. So, yeah, that's where we're at. You guys are currently heading to the local casino nearby, which had a name, but my notes got absolutely destroyed because I made me and Nathaniel, a totally different Nate, ended up, I think, making 10 pages of notes and then 8 different maps. So all the notes I had before that are entirely gone. But as we digest that, let's have some moments of silences for our super rad
ruin our game again.
different intern, and this one's not even an intern.
No.
But you guys have had some rotten luck with interns from my company. Anyways, how about some silence? Wham, bam. All right, we're in it. We're in NATO Vision this time, which I definitely remembered to do. You guys kind of just left Fleek's. Of course, Fleek's official name is Drinks, Eat, and Jobs. It's very to the point. She is a very punctual person. You got your job. What would you guys like to do? It's your world now.
When you're here, you're employed.
Well, now that's the slogan. I have to type that in now. All right. Spelling errors aside, it's there. Yes. Well, what would you guys like to
Canon
do?
now.
It is. I also didn't finish the quote, but that's okay.
I'd like to seduce the closest non-party member.
Currently, as of this moment in time, there is a pretty rad looking vehicle outside of drinks and eats and jobs. When you're here, you're employed. Would you like to check out who's in that vehicle?
Sure.
Okay.
Check it out.
All right, you head over to
Set
it.
him up.
You notice it's like darkly tinted. You can't quite see through it. What would you like to do about it?
I'm just gonna knock on the window.
You hear a very
God,
hollow.
Whoever this is.
Oh, I paused for you, Ian. What'd you get?
Is this? I just see this as like, oh God, help whoever's in that car.
Well,
What about if it's the counterfeiter?
he's just right outside. It's that easy of a mission. I mean, there should be a chance, and that chance should be me rolling in real life.
Just he just rolls down the window. And is like, hey, baby, want some counterfeit cash?
Yeah.
Yes, I do, she said.
Hey, look, are you around here? Well, guess what? I'm a high roller.
Okay.
I ain't got no real money.
Okay.
Can you keep a secret?
Oh my sweet God. All right. Well, I'm upset at what I just rolled. All right. Back to the action. You knock. You knock on the tinted windows of a very interesting looking vehicle to you, because it seems to be made out of metal. Lights are flashing. There are no wheels, and it seems to be about 1.5 inches off the ground. You knock on this tinted window, and you just hear a hollow thump thump. And that's about it.
I'm gonna try again if nobody's gonna do anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Thump thump. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't appear to be anyone in this vehicle.
All right, I'm gonna get in the car.
Absolutely. This is a thing you can do. This is your world. You hop into this vehicle. All the lights, steering wheel pops out, and you see this little spot for like hand grips. Do you grab it?
No, I'm gonna see if they have any like valuables change in the center console.
I think there'd just be a note from what I rolled. A note from a loved one saying, "Just please come home. We miss you."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Free car.
Free car, yeah. You grab that steering wheel with what appears to be sensors on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it for a whip.
Absolutely. Your hands go on the steering wheel. The seatbelt extremely wraps tight around your body, and a big sign flashes in front of you. Trauma fluid not recognized. Please wait while we call the authorities.
Oh, God damn it.
Interesting.
All right. While you're waiting, would anyone else like to do anything as you now notice this vehicle? Wah, 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 wah.
No, we gotta get her out. All right.
Mario's gonna go like stick his head in the window. Just, Dojo need help.
Is there a name on the note?
It's not necessarily a note. It's like a data pad. So if anyone would like to make a roll to see if they can investigate whose data pad this is, you are more than welcome to attempt that.
And
I can't.
let's see. Would that be computers?
It could possibly be. Yep.
Using knowledge and computers?
That would seem fair to me.
Here we go rolling again.
Here I go rolling again.
Did I type it wrong?
Or is it just taking its sweet time? Haha!
I got
There it is.
3.
6 and a 3. Yeah. You're kind of digging through some files. Things are popping up in like messages that come up that just say fourth light pole from the shoe shack. Certain amount of time, certain amount of blitz, which we all know are days. And how dare you if you forget that? You just very multiple accounts of sketchy messages that are one way. You see a handful of time this individual has tried to like message back, and they just get that message. This number is no longer available. Blah blah blah.
Can Romero just like dump the whole log to his communicator thing? Is there any way he can do that?
Oh yes, he most definitely can.
Take all the evidence.
As you're doing this, a very, very tiny droid approaches you guys and just looks at you and goes, "What are you doing?"
Our friend seems to have accidentally gotten stuck inside of this car.
Not stealing?
No. It was an accident.
Not a crime, just an accident.
This unit takes a minute, stares blankly at all of you, and goes, "Can I see your trauma fluid, please?"
How does one do that?
It,
Let's-
it holds out a
think
little
you
like
should,
data pad.
I think you should get our friend out of the car first, and then we can talk about the fluid.
I think you should be identified first.
He's like, no, it's okay. I'm just going to work on freeing my friend here. He's gonna start like going at the seatbelt.
Requesting backup.
Oh, that's
Yes. We could show our trauma fluid.
Okay. Would you like to present a hand?
Okay.
And as the small droid pushes a data pad to your hand, goes, "Thank you for identifying yourself." And scans the rest of you guys, just kind of waiting, holding a data pad. I guess he would walk closer to Sheva since she cannot leave the vehicle. What do you think? You gonna present a hand or no?
Sure.
Absolutely. Thank you for identifying yourself. And the droid will walk over to your Rimar, though.
I don't want to get killed by robots. I guess so. Everybody else is done, so he'll do it too.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for identifying yourselves. Now we can help with the problem at hand. As two more small droids approach. Bloop, bloop. What seems to be the problem? As they kind of say in awkwardly broken unison.
Our friend has fallen into the car, and the car has grabbed a hold of her.
What an unfortunate situation. As they all kind of echo and they start to like approach the vehicle, release Sheva from the seat, and they all kind of back up into a straight line and goes, "Do you need any further assistance? Assistance?
Oh, I think we are good. Who are you guys?
All right, citizens, please stay out of trouble." And they just kind of scoot away.
That was ominous. Did that feel ominous to anyone?
I don't know.
Well, I'm out of the car now, so
So attempt number 2.
Right back.
Maybe we'll recognize one of us.
What's the next action? You guys do have a data pad that points you to the casino if you want to go straight there, but shenanigans can shenanigan. It's up to you guys what you'd like to do.
Am I still like? Do I need to get my clothes, or did we pick them up?
I would say somewhere in the drunken bar episode, clothes arrived. You're not entirely sure if they came from the right people or not, but you are now clothed.
Face cracking suit.
Yes.
Is it still gooey?
It is no longer gooey. Do you check the K?
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. You kind of hit the K, and like holograms kind of pop out around you of like a massive sea creature, and it's I would assume terrifying to most people.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
And he clicks it again.
It retracts after the second click.
Awesome.
Yeah,
You did a good job.
yeah, definitely. It reminds me of Clean Masters.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we have our bags of stuff.
he what? He what?
Remember, we have like the extra stuff from Clean Masters.
Oh my God! Does it all actually work, or is it all gooey?
I don't know. We probably should just like in an emergency, maybe. I don't know.
If you were to pull those out of the pocket, they would be gooey, but kind of like a quick flick would reveal everything inside remains pristine.
I think we each had one, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah. We got backups of everything.
Yep.
R.I.P.
I mean, he still looks good, other than the goo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess casino or we try to like take turns in the car. There's a car over here too.
Let's go get one. I know. I guess casino would be the best way to not get arrested.
It's true.
Okay. It is not entirely far. It is away from your rebel base, just so you're aware. So kind of like once you leave this rebel town, you just immediately sounds are different. Like you definitely went through some sort of technological sound barrier, and you can now hear the game of Fireball has like started, and there's people like commentating. One team scheduled to be here not making it tonight would be the Rebels. One team who has paid their dues and have entered the game have not made it to Fireball tonight, most likely terrified of the outcome. And just every single comm that you walk past, the same narrative is going on.
Oh, if we would have showed up, we may have won.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm really not that cool.
On your walk, you do notice that the religious faction decided to take a very strange approach to the game of Fireball. They sat down and started meditating, while the Helmtrex Corporation went to gather as many fireballs as they can as fast as they could. The third team, who happens to be there, seemed to just kind of be watching the strategies unfold. from. But you guys do make your way to the casino, where I will do one of these numbers. A quick copy.
Where are we going?
And loading.
We'll move come.
Doop, 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 doop,
Who
doop,
plays
doop,
that
doop.
for?
All right, you guys would be right here. Nate Ovision still loading. Lucky Credits Casino, as it appears to say on the outside hologram. The Kraken, unfortunately, it's just a really shiny hologram in front of you. But you do see the numbers 1, 100, and then a bigger number you don't recognize.
I see 1 and 100.
Walking into this entrance, you kind of have to walk around, of course, like their beautiful setup. The smallest of like slot machine type things, which everyone knows are paid out to win. So everyone's kind of celebrating. They're all taken up, so no chances of sneaking in there. But your door to the Lucky Credits Casino is right here. Do you guys step in? Are you guys gonna put a plan together before you head in? What do we think?
I mean, I'll be honest, I don't have a good plan.
Zero.
Yeah.
Do
I
we even
assume
have
we'll-
like?
Go ahead.
I was just going to ask, do we even have any money to gamble with or anything? I don't think we do. Didn't we like spend it all on drinks?
Mr. Quickdraw, you should rob somebody. Pickpocket.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
You all would have about 5 credits left over from the night before. You're not sure if you spent them all, if drinks were paid for, or if you won some sort of contest. The drunken memory loss is a sure thing right now.
Is
Luckily.
is Casey like a physical money thing? Or is it,
It's
like swipe your debit
both.
card?
It's kind of both. Usually people just transfer you a block, and then like you put that block on your wrist, and then you can toss it. It's kind of like a disposable camera. So yeah, you could have actual physical KC coins, or you could just have a block. You tapped it, and it's on your wrist now. It's up to you. Obviously, the risk of holding that block for too long or holding the coins for too long is a mugging. So.
I will.
Oh,
I'll know justice.
okay. Leonardo scanning the crowd looking for a sucker.
Absolutely. Yeah, you most certainly could. Give me a social skill. Let's call it.
Oh god.
It's going to have to be insight.
I have a check mark in that.
Okay.
So
Do you
is
have a
that
check mark
1d8?
in social?
No.
Okay, so as of right now, it's only 1d8. But what else could you add to that?
Let me see.
Quick draw.
He could use quick draw, yeah.
Okay. So
Just because he's very fast.
Being sneaky.
yeah. Yeah.
Let's see what else is. Actually, could I also add the hide skill?
If you want to add
Make it
3,
stealthy.
things get a little murky. So if you want to add to just 2 skills, everything's the same.
Okay, so it's 2d8 then.
Yep.
Looking for a sucker. 5 and a 2.
5 and a 2. Once again, it's a very futuristic setting to you guys. I mean, there are literal machines playing on machines while sitting on couches.
Probably machines.
Huh?
Machines. Sitting
The
on
ma-
machines.
Machines sitting on machines. There are droids serving drinks that come from large containers. There's humans sitting on like floating chairs. There's lights blinking all about. But most importantly, there are people yelling, "This is stupid. This makes no sense. How? Why?" And there's also people going, "I'm rich. I am so rich. I'm paying for everyone's drinks tonight," and just mass chaos.
I'm not adjusted to this kind of place yet. I don't know.
Should we just go to the
I
dock?
am.
Oh God. Excuse me. Sorry.
Shava's totally like, meh.
Mm-hmm. That seems
Yeah,
fair.
she-
That seems fair.
She's seen this kind of place before.
Yep. With the layout, of course, Kraken, you don't recognize any of these words, but you do see the meeting table. You see arcade, bar, dots center. There's also like a help desk sort of thing, and there's also just resting areas along the outside.
Did we get like an example, like a picture of counterfeit chips or something? Or-
You got nothing. You got, unfortunately, yeah, this
you can only
person
tell-
seems desperate.
You could only tell. I think you said like you could transfer from person to person, but if they tried to like use it
Yes.
as
Yep.
any like official bank machine kind of thing, it would be rejected.
Yep. Yep. So at using it at this establishment,
Reject it too.
huh?
Would the droids reject it too?
No, they would still be personal. So like using it at this establishment, it would get rejected. But if someone were to be like, "Oh, you're low here, take this," and the second it becomes personal, it's no longer counterfeit. It is now someone's like personal property. The idea, look for someone who's like shelling out credits to other people.
Smurf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we call them in the casino business.
Murph,
A Smurf.
a Smurf.
Yeah.
I like it. Obviously, walking past the arcade first, that's happening everywhere. I mean, it's the arcade seems to be the adults are like trying to master games while kids are like failing and like running back to their parents who are at the meeting tables or the Dots Center, getting some more KC, shelling it out to their friends, stuff like that. I mean, your typical arcade.
I think Ramar's gonna head for the dots.
Okay,
That
absolutely.
was the only lead. That was the only lead that we had on him. Really, was that like he was super into dots, right?
Yep. You head to the dots. There you are. Sheba and the Kraken. Where would you guys like to go? Unexplored areas being the bar, the outside edges, the arcade, and the meeting tables.
I think the Kraken's gonna go.
Sorry, go.
The Kraken's gonna go to the dots because that's all
Okay.
he knows, and he'll be pretty lost.
Okay. Sheba, what do you think?
Definitely the bar.
Okay, absolutely. All right. Chicken Shelly is going to sit at a meeting table. And probably this one. Okay. Everyone has their spots. Let's go to the bar first. You walk up to a scene of a bunch of very small, I'll say it out loud, gross-looking individuals who are like ransacking, savagely jumping on this bar, yelling at this bartender. Some of them are saying, I guess you wouldn't know. I guess technically you wouldn't know. But they're yelling very aggressively, shaking, throwing things. And this bartender seems to be just kind of like patiently waiting, dodging the things they throw. And then the bartender turns and looks at you and goes, "Can I help you?"
I'm gonna start throwing stuff too.
One of these nights. Wonderful. And he will also slowly dodge things. Eventually, this bartender kind of slides some things over to these small creatures, and they look aggressively one direction, and they grab their drinks and scatter.
Here's mine.
The bartender then looks at you and goes, "Okay, now can we act civil? And can I help you with something?"
I mean, when in Rome.
That phrase almost makes no sense to me.
Good. Yeah. A drink, please.
Absolutely, absolutely. Do you have a preference? Because we have all drinks.
Surprise me.
Absolutely. And he like stares at you for a very long time, uncomfortably long. You start approaching like 30 seconds. He goes, "Ah, very fine flavors." Okay. And he just starts pouring things. He goes, "Do you have any preference on the grime, or is it just grime in general?" Okay, okay. And he yells at one of those creatures that was just over there, and it kind of comes back kind of nervously, and he just rubs a rag like along its back and the back of its head and squeezes the juices into it and like shakes up the drink. He goes, "The first one is always free. Good luck out there." And he slides you over a token.
Nice.
The token seems to say, "Good for one of anything at the casino." He goes, "If you win big, remember Blurs gave you the coin. Good luck out there."
Thanks, Blurs.
With the casino in front of you, before we jump to everyone else, what direction would you like to go? Once again,
I'll join him.
okay,
I'll join everyone.
absolutely. Okay, heading over to the dots, passing Chicken Shelly, who seems to be talking business with these individuals at this table. Just so you're aware, it seems to be
Down the brass tacks.
it seems to be like the most BS kind of business ever. Like, yes, I see that we are currently up in that area. Is that our demographic? It seems very odd. Everyone else at this dots kind of lounge is a giant screen, and it's just numbers that flash up. 47, 41, and like decreasing at that same kind of value. And you see people hitting buttons at their seats, hitting buttons. Some of them hit a different handle button, and you see their light next to them shines red. The people still going, it's blue, and then black, all lights go out, and you can just see them like, I knew I should have stopped, and the person who had a red light is like, yes, take that, you idiots, do the math. What would you guys like to do?
The math.
The math.
Yeah, right. The math. I think Amarjo would spend a few minutes like watching it, trying to figure out how this game works.
Okay. If you're doing that, it is straight knowledge. Nothing else, just 1d8.
Could the Kraken help him because he's naturally talented?
Yep.
You can get up to 100.
Yep. You can most definitely kind of aid his role at this, so Rimardo can roll with 2 knowledges, so 2 d8s.
You're gonna roll again. Oh no.
Oh,
That's a 4 and 1.
That's
no idea.
That's okay, because everyone else is with you. You get a pattern. You're seeing that's just +2, that's just +2, that's just +2, and then all of a sudden the number's like 1,800 more, and you're like, what? And you see all these lights, ding, 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 and no one seemed to have hit big on this one, and everyone's like, come on, that was so out of place, and like people are yelling at this machine. And then it pops back up ×3, ×4, ×5. boom, random number, and everyone gets knocked out again.
Let's see, can I do like an insight and a knowledge check to see if I see anyone that's like kind of like, oh, it's all right, maybe next time. Here's some chips.
Yeah, absolutely. If you would like to go, are you attempting a charm or a blend here? Like, are you trying to blend in with the crowd or make people like you?
Oh no, he's just watching. Like that's
Oh.
what he's just like, and
Sure.
see. Or you know what? How about he's gonna Kraken's gonna come and Space the Kraken's gonna try to haggle.
Okay.
See like
You, Nate, the human being, the person playing the Kraken, you have who seems to be a really cool, melodramatic female individual with a visor on. You have a fully Mr. Tough guy with his gun out ready to go. And then, of course, you have this mammoth of a human being here who is like speaking in like broken common-ish. So you can choose whoever you would like to attempt to haggle with. They are numbered, by the way, because numbers are better than me making up 18 random names.
7.
Did you say 7? Is 7 who you're going with, or were you just saying
No, I
numbers
was
out
just
loud?
looking at the numbers. Kraken's like, okay. Oh, haggle. I'm just gonna pick one. I'll pick 7.
Okay.
And if he says, "Don't haggle with me," go to this person.
Absolutely. You kind of walk over. He's the only one not sitting on the bench, like on this little lounge chair, mainly because he doesn't fit. So he's actually behind it, kneeling over it, and like leaning. So you kind of walk up, and he like looks at you. He goes, "Dots, tough is hard to think of it."
Yeah, I've been there, bud.
And the eyes go back to Dots.
Do I roll for like a haggle? Or
No,
he's just
you,
not-
you say what words you want to say. It's up to you.
Hey, could you like spare some chips, or anyone giving out some chips?
You give chips. He's silly man. 2, and he like kind of tosses them over to you. It's like they're actual 2 physical chips.
Mm.
He looks over his shoulder. He goes, "Don't spend them in the place of once."
Can I do an insight check to see if it's like?
Yeah, no. If he's trying to trick you, or if he's just sincerely that dumb.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I do a tactics and an insight? Because it's like, is this guy like, these are counterfeits, so watch out.
Mm-hmm.
And then just the insight of, is he lying to me?
Yep. I do see that the couches appear as white dots, and I'm a little sad about it. They're very nice looking
All right.
couches.
Here I go, 2d8. Oh, jeez.
Ooh. You kind of like back away from him a little bit. He goes, "Huh, wait, 1 back. 1. I need 1. 1 more.
You gave me,
Could I have it, please?"
I guess you can have one.
And he puts it in, and it just sits there and waits. He goes, "When I stop? Now? Now?
Yeah.
Stop." And you see right when you told him to stop, you see everyone else's lights go black and his turned red, and he goes, "Sit, sit, sit."
How much is it, more than 100?
Do you ask him, like personally, how much he just won?
Yeah.
He looks over, he goes, "Rude to ask."
Oh, I thought we were friends.
Sit, sit, sit. Now. Now.
All right.
Now.
Remy,
Black,
Remy,
black,
I
black,
got
black.
a chip.
He like grabs you by the shoulder. He goes, "No, me. Dot. Now. Now. Black, black,
Yeah.
black, black, black." He like looks at you like someone who like just lost a friendship in that moment. He goes, "You know, Lucky."
Well, can I have another chip?
No.
All right. Bye. Ruby, I got a chip. You want to see if it's
That's pretty good, and I think you ruled him out too. I
Mhm.
don't think he's I don't think he can concentrate on anything but this game.
yeah. So we probably like 7. No, not Lucky 7.
Okay, so my plan I've been thinking of is I'm going to play this game, lose, and then make a commotion about how I have no money, and oh, what am I going to do? I need someone to spot me, and hopefully, I flash about it.
You want to check this chip, Ruby? I did get one chip.
You hand over the chip. You feel a rush of wind as all 3 players run past you, and they all kind of seem to go into different restroom receptacles as a large ad flashes up on the major screen. And you just see grand prize of the night. And people kind of like hover around. Most of these individuals from like the meeting tables are like looking over their shoulders. And you kind of hear, okay, what is it tonight? Okay, what is it tonight? And it goes, caves and creatures, creatures and caves, caves and creatures. Win the game, win a plasma rifle. And like it just kind of cycles through a couple times enough to like get the people who weren't paying attention to pay attention. And you see multiple individuals stand up and go, but you guys, and then it says, or cash value of your own choosing.
How much is a plasma rifle worth?
You are currently standing next to yourselves. Everyone else has ran to the arcade.
Okay.
Oh, everyone. They're all at the
They went to the
arcade.
arcade.
Yes. You see multiple people standing in line over here. You see,
Oh, hang on.
not that. Multiple people standing in line now over here.
Okay. I'll admit I'm curious.
The 3
I'm gonna step up.
dots players do come back, but it seems like almost everyone else besides Chicken Shelly and this individual have gone to go play either Creatures and Caves or Caves and Creatures.
Chicken Shelly, what are you doing?
Business.
I will be right back.
Are you shopping for a body, Chicken Shelly?
This individual looks at you, looks at Shelly. He goes, I thought we were keeping this on the low. I see you're not the individual I'd like to make business with. Good day, sir. He turns around and walks away.
Oh no.
Actually, you know what? He goes to Caves and Creatures. Shelly just looks over and goes, it's fine. I'll find another one.
Should I be concerned, Shelly?
No.
You know, are you upset with me?
What?
It's not worth lying about a small amount, yes. It's okay. We're still friends. We've been through a lot. Did we have rooms at Fleeks?
I don't know if we established that.
Do you remember when I asked you last night if we could get some rooms?
I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say I'm going to go there for the night.
Okay.
Okay. Good luck with the mission. There might be people there who are willing to give up a body. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Chicken Shelly just takes off.
By give up your. Okay, he's gone.
He's gone. He's fully left.
Give
Just-
Shelly a voice, and now he's just. What are we gonna do about Shelly?
I think we
Just
need to
didn't
find
know.
a robot. I think we need to find a robot to put him in quickly, or something terrible is going to happen.
Mhm.
Can I just say, by the way, spoilers for The Mandalorian, but our pet wanted a body way before their pet, okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, sorry, back to it. I apologize. Dots.
We really need to get some money to buy him a robot. I think it's a big problem.
Is there anybody with more chips than they had before?
There's nothing that just displays it, or are you talking to your group?
I'm just like, who do you think has the most money now? Like, I don't know if big guy over there.
He doesn't look like a high roller.
No, he did win. Hell once.
It's like,
Lost.
I think Romaro's gonna try to go. He's gonna go sit down by one of the other players and play around. She said I have
Okay.
like $5 or so, right?
Yes, you have 5 KC. It only cost 2 to play dots.
And he'll plunk himself down on the couch beside the gray guy.
Okay.
He's kind of like, he's like, how's it going?
Great.
He kind of like for a split second, like in between rounds, looks over, goes, "Yeah, it's going just fine." Come on. And he hits, and everyone else goes black. He goes, "Yes, suck it." Okay, I'm good at math. And there's almost no breaks between rounds. So all these people are like locked in. So you start to get the feeling that talking to people during these rounds is almost like rude to do. Almost like someone who's like keeping track of a number in their head.
Yeah, remember two credits in.
Okay, absolutely. The screen like fully illuminates for you. Before it was just kind of like basic children's math. Now you are looking at. Let me get my numbers out.
Okay. You're actually gonna make me do math right now.
I mean, you put 2 credits in for dots, sir.
I'm getting a pen.
Come on, pen. All right, you are currently looking at 17. There's about 5 seconds of time. The next number flashes up 20. You see your credit. Your credits are now live to you, but not live to anyone else. Your credit count has now gone up to 2. So just so you're aware, it seems like getting in for your very first time was free. You have now spent 2 credits. Okay. 5 seconds kind of start rolling by. Would you like to do anything? There is a button to your right and a button to your left. The button to your right says bet. The button to your left says out. Okay. The next number flashes up 24. You now do see 4 credits has hit your little credit amount right now. And it does also flash up final bet.
Bet.
Okay. You hit the bet button and you get 4 credits to your account. And then you get a small message that just says, audibly, it goes, "Oh, we're so sorry. You didn't quite seem to have that much credit in your account. If you would like to play again, please accept that you only have 5 credits."
Oh, okay.
See, now you're making me do math. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I'm ready. You kind of just wait for this next round to go by, and it seems like a lot of people hit just then. In fact, the only person who didn't hit was that person you were talking to. So the next round pops up. The first number you see flash up is 2. This is kind of your free credit. Just so you know, the number you're working with is 2. Okay, 5 seconds go by. The number 4 pops up, and it now takes 2 credits out of your account.
I think now I'll hit out.
Out. Okay. You get like this holographic fireworks go off. You've received 2 credits.
Woo!
That round.
Way to make money.
Unfortunately, you put in 2 credits.
Oh, God damn it!
Here we go. Now I have to do more math. All right. Okay. All right. Next round kind of goes by. It asks if you're in for the next round.
No. This is an insane way to try to make money.
It gives you final notice.
The crack do a knowledge and tactics to see if there's any rhyme or reason to these numbers within 100.
Absolutely. The only problem is what you're seeing doesn't match up with how they're reacting.
Oh,
Like even the timing of like people celebrating and being upset is not making sense. Romardo would understand that's like a dummy screen is what you can see until you sit in the chair and start betting. The screen changes entirely once you sit down.
so like the main screen.
Yep.
Betting
Yep.
screen.
Yep. It's like a I don't know if you've seen those glasses that like hide your screen if you don't have them on. It's kind of like that situation.
The Kraken will go up to Romardo and look at his screen.
Okay.
2d8.
Yeah, Romardo, are you going to relay kind of what you're seeing? Because even walking up to Romardo's screen it looks identical to the big screen.
I think he'd be telling him because he'd just be ranting about like what he sees and how it makes no sense. He's like, "Is this number? Now is this number?
Okay, all right.
No, I'm betting on it."
So yes, now Kraken can roll.
All right, come on, Rain Man ability. Come on, Rain Man. No, nope. Kraken's like, no, it's just numbers. I don't know.
Yeah, it's that same kind of idea of you understand the numbers and you can see it's a sequence, but why does that one number make everyone upset, change the lights, and change the outcome?
Remy, I'm gonna go beg for chips because I figured that I'm gonna just be like, man, I wish I had more chips.
Is anybody else curious about the arcade and winning a plasma rifle?
I'll go try.
Okay. Speaking of the arcade, people are leaving the arcade frustrated. In fact, this guy just goes
What's
home.
going on?
You see people like punch the arcade and like get shocked, and then like messages pop up. Please do not attempt to damage casino property. You're always lucky at Lucky's.
Why is it? Or Mars is going to kind of wander up to somebody. He's like, "Why is everyone mad at the arcade?"
Yeah.
Walk up to the person that punched it actually and go like, "Why are you punching the arcade?"
Absolutely. So let me move people. Okay. Romardo, give me 2 seconds. Kraken, where are you heading? And Sheva, where are you heading?
Kraken's just like, I need chips. I'm so sad.
Okay.
And to the arcade.
Okay.
I need chips. I'm so sad.
And then Shava, what direction are you heading?
I'm gonna try and get lucky at Lucky's.
Absolutely. There are people of plenty. Just so you're aware. And there's also a droid who has not moved from the strange center console. Just so you're aware. Not trying to say go to that person. I'm just saying that's just something I haven't mentioned yet, and I probably should have mentioned a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm just going. The closest person of an appropriate age.
That is a good call because
I'll go for
there are children all about getting credits and whatnot going to the arcade. The Dots players seem focused in on Dots, but there are a handful of people. Oh, you still have your. Okay, that's fine. There is an extremely tiny man at the meeting tables, and there is a businessman and who looks to be like a dirty like assembly line working kind of person, or the closest people to you.
Tiny man.
Absolutely. Tiny man, excuse me, seems to be collecting some KC and just tossing like the blocks away. And he looks up and goes, "Hey, what you looking at?"
We love a short king.
I am a short guy. You trying to make some money? What's going on here? Trying to play tables?
Just hoping to get lucky at Lucky's.
So you're a table player. And he turns and looks at the droid who hasn't moved yet, and he goes, "We got a live one over here. Come sit down. Come sit down."
I'm gonna sit, but I'm not gonna break eye contact.
Okay. He looks and goes, "You're going for the intimidation factor. I like it. I like it. Okay. Stocks are very low." And he slides like this weird card to the center console. A hologram pops up, and it's like an actual chart of the stocks that seem to be dipping. You look down, and there's like a payment section that has already been paid for you, and you have a deck of cards in front of you. What would you like to do?
Act natural.
Act natural. Do you want to look at your cards, or are you going to play them blind?
I'm blind.
Playing blind. You slide one card out or two?
2.
Two. You slide out a card, and a holographic image pops up, and it goes, multiple employees sign with your company. The second card goes, housing shortage. And this short man just kind of rubs his chin. He goes, "You're playing based on luck. I get the lucky thing now. I get it. It's good. I can't play if I don't know how you're playing." And he slides another card forward, but turns it sideways. No holographic image pops up.
I'm gonna tap my land.
Ooh, absolutely. You do have like a city block, and so you kind of give it a tap, and you see this big sign that pops up: "Construction in process. Please wait till next turn." And he looks, he goes, "No one does construction this early. I don't get you. You're really freaking me out." And he concentrates for a long time. To the point. Yeah, there's like a buzzer going off, and he goes, "Roadblock." And he slides another card, and a holographic pops up. "Roadblock." On your screen pops up, "Construction taking longer due to unexpected roadblock. You cannot make a turn." And it swaps back over to him, and he goes, "Now who's playing crazy?" And he slides over a card, and it just says, "Housing boom." And you see his street double in size.
I'm gonna play a single card without looking.
He just gets frustrated. He looks back at this droid who's not moving. He goes, Is that even legal? Can she do that? Is that fair?" And the droid just nods its head. I will say a back and forth goes, pick 3 stupid, dumb, businessy terms. And with that, I'll decide how this game ends up.
Orderly
Mm-hmm.
and uh, year over year.
Ah. He like stares at his cards and he goes, and he pulls out this card and he just throws it on the deck and it says break even. And he goes, I forfeit. You won. And he slides a pot over to you, which is just a small chip. And he goes, I don't like how you played, but I respect it. And he gets off the table and he walks away.
Oh. I mean, I didn't get laid, but I did get lucky.
You do now have 15 additional credits. So in total you have
Yeah, that's
20.
nice.
We will flash back over to the large individual who hit the arcade. Romardo, you said, I'm sorry?
Sorry, I'm adding 15 credits to her character sheet. I remember Lamar just walked up to the one guy who's like, why is everybody leaving and why are you punching the arcade? I thought you could win a cool gun.
The game is impossible and you only get one try. It doesn't make sense. There's only one door. There's only one door. I don't get it. And he just looks at you and goes, don't even, it's not worth your time. And he walks away.
Sounds like someone doesn't want you to have it.
That's what I was thinking.
The next person is just sitting there, like, rubbing their temples. They're like, okay. Open the door. And you just see a little buzzer above just start going off. Wah, 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 wah. 5 mistakes. And the game shuts off. And the person's like, oh, come on! What am I supposed to do? And they get up and just walk straight to the bar.
Mood.
On the other side of the arcade, Caves and Creatures seems to be going about the same way. Mistake number 5. Mistake number 5. People getting up and leaving, attempting to destroy property. The Kraken, what are you doing?
It's like he may go over to caves and dungeons, but caves and creatures. But he's just like, I need chips.
Okay.
I'm sad.
The most recent frustrated person just throws their block on the ground and it like cracks a little bit and slides and goes, take it. I can't even use it anymore. And walks away. The next
Where'd you get it from?
person looks up. He goes, I work for a living, sir. And like walks
Okay,
away.
thank you.
The next person walks up. And you do have 7 credits now. Next person heads to the arcade, and you see immediately mistake, and they're like, I'm over this, and they just get up and leave. Game is in progress.
Kraken's just gonna go walk over to it.
Absolutely. Okay. It does pop up Stephanie as the name. But with that, sir, which one are you at? Sorry, you're at Caves and Creatures?
Yeah.
We will
Whichever
jump.
is Stephanie.
We will jump over to this, and this is what you see. Stephanie apparently made it into the first room, and has made 3 mistakes.
All
You
right.
see, you have 2 left, and of course, you are sitting here with your trusty game hero Jen Eric, as he.
Generic. Well,
Yep.
okay, this looks like a dungeon. Back into dungeons. And he's just like gonna look at it, and he's gonna try to use like knowledge and tactics, see if he can use Kraken sight.
Ooh, absolutely. I won't let you roll for that, because you sit there and you concentrate, and people are like, "What's he gonna do?" Like a small crowd gathers for a little bit. After about a minute, they go, "What is he gonna do?"
Yep.
Okay.
So do I,
Yeah. You
knowledge
stare
and
at it.
tactics.
Yeah, you can roll it now. I just want you to know, it almost seems like what you were hoping would happen didn't quite happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ciao. 7 and a 6. Nice.
Absolutely. You don't know what Stephanie has tried, but there is a joystick in front of you, and you grab it, and you like are looking at this world from a top-down view. Once again, much different than dots versus real dots. So now you're looking, and you can see this door, and it says locked. This door on your right. Let me make sure that's right. Okay. This is a very
All right,
complicated game. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well-
no, the door on your right is locked. And it has
Okay.
letters you can't read. There's a
Nope.
big block of red in front of that door.
All right. Red is bad.
There is a big opening in front of you. What you see is what you get.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna go forward because it's an opening.
Okay? Control your own character, sir.
Do.
You have crossed a threshold, and up on your screen it says "Approaching Mr. Keys." And this large
Keys,
key floats in front of you.
Is it said out loud?
Yes.
Oh, keys are good. Keys are good. Yeah.
And it looks and it goes, "Haha, you're not ready. You're not ready." And it floats around you, mocking you. Mr. Keys is better. You're not ready.
Nope. Kraken's gonna be like, is there a like? He's like, attack.
Yeah, there's physical buttons, but like your hand just kind of sits in it. So whatever you would like to do, this individual does.
Yep. Kraken's gonna snatch Mr. Keys and say, "You're not ready, Mr. Keys."
Absolutely. Jen Eric, what weapon does he pull out? What does he have on him?
He's gonna. Is there pictures?
Yes. It's very RGB-ish.
Is there a net?
There is not.
Okay. Is there some sort of sword or?
He does have a sword. He has it says trusty sword.
Is there anything else?
His armor. He has like a stick. And that's pretty much it, I guess. So you got armor, sword, and a stick.
Who came up with the hero's name?
You're welcome.
Who was that?
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
The Kraken is going to grab the stick and then try to put the stick through Mr. Key's key, or like I assume it's a big key and it has a hole at the top.
Yes, it's a giant. It looks just like that.
Yep.
You do that. You grab the stick. You like are halfway through putting it through, and like this big message pops up, and it is audible, and it says, "Oh, sorry, you can't use that item here. Mistake number 4. You have one mistake left."
Right.
Stephanie.
Let's see. Okay. Is there like one door on the right was locked, and for me it's like north or south.
Yes.
So north is locked.
North is locked. Yes.
I'm gonna go to the other door.
Okay, absolutely. You go to the other door. It opens. And you see Farmer Keen. And he is like passed out on the steps, just going, "I'm so hungry. Please, do you have any food? I'm so hungry."
Does Jen Eric have food?
Oh, unfortunately, that slot where it says food is empty.
Sorry, Farmer Keen, I don't have food.
You hear Farmer King go, "Oh, please, if you ever get food, come back as quick as you can. Please, I'm so hungry."
I will.
The
Right.
conversation breaks, and then you hear, "Oh, I'm so hungry. I hope someone has
Don't worry.
food."
What is this stairs?
It is. He is blocking the stairs. He is sitting
Oh.
on the stairs, begging for food.
The Kraken leaves, and he's going to go over here. What's here?
As of right now, nothing. It's a big open area. Actually, Mr. Keys flying around you going, "You haven't figured it out yet? I'm Mr. Keys."
And is there like a dialogue?
I mean, there's dialogue options, but like
Mhm.
you can't read them.
Yep.
But every time you click them, you hear generic almost say something like, "Oh, I'm Mr. Keys. Shut up."
That's it. Generic's gonna rush Mr. Keys.
Absolutely, absolutely. As you run up and like go to like almost tackle Mr. Keys, a dialogue option pops up and it goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can't perform that action here at this time. Good luck." And then, bing, mistake number 5. "Ooh, looks like you've made your 5th mistake," and you get shocked. The Kraken yourself gets shocked a little bit, and you're pulled back to reality. And you, sir, are dun, 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 back at the casino.
Whoa. Shocks are nothing. How much is it? Maybe not late. The Kraken's like, I got shocked.
You see like a little banner. I guess you can't read. Everyone else sees a banner over top of the arcade that says, "Stephanie no longer has a turn."
Yep. Alright.
Yeah, definitely.
Across the
Don't
way, don't bitch. Over at Caves and Creatures, you see this guy like grabbing the machine and going, "It doesn't make sense," and like just taking the shock as he like crushes the arcade. And yes, he also leaves.
I wonder. Maybe I should take Farmer Keen.
No,
This
I
is-
kind of want to play it too, but I'm having trouble figuring it out.
Yeah.
Caves.
I figure that
Caves and Creatures is currently open because no one knows what to do after a giant man just shook it. So Kraken,
I'll give it a shot. Yeah.
okay. So just to be clear, we are going to go to Ian, who is Romardo playing at Caves and Creatures, and Kraken, who is standing in front of Creatures and Caves. Just so we're aware.
what about if we both need to play?
They're two different games.
Now,
Yeah.
the titles are different.
Oh my god.
Ian, you head up to, Romardo heads up to Caves and Creatures, and it says 1 KC, please.
Blink one in.
Okay. A screen pops up and it says, "You can only play this game once. Are you sure this is what you want to do?"
Oh, it's dead. Okay.
Absolutely. Let's hop you into Caves and Creatures.
Could the Kraken play the game at the same time?
You can. It will get very convoluted for me, which is fine.
I thought no. It's more like should both play at the same time.
I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Popping up says, "Romardo, new player found. Good luck, player." Romardo, you hop into the body of a very stout-looking fantasy creature whose name is Ori Janol. There is a large door in front of you. To the left of you is a small shack. What would you like to do?
Large door in front of me, to the left of me, a small shack.
Yes.
I'm gonna investigate the shack.
Absolutely. You open up the door and you see multiple item slots. It goes, "Oh no, looks like you don't have friends to play with you. Sorry," and the door closes.
Well, that was hurtful. Fine, I'm gonna go to the big door then.
Okay, the door opens. You find yourself here with a door to the north of you, a door to the south of you, and a big dark open area in front of you.
I'm trying to door to the south of me. See if it's open.
Absolutely. I have to look at Nate's screen to see what south is. Yes, you open up a door. You go in and it opens. There is a staircase that seems to go up and a small chest behind you.
I'm gonna check out this chest.
Absolutely. You open it up and an option appears. In front of you, you see a picture of a sickle, a picture of a shovel, and a picture of a flashlight. Up above it says, "Choose one."
Like, yeah, I'll take a flashlight.
Absolutely. You take the flashlight, the chest closes. In your inventory, you now have a flashlight. What would you like to do?
Go up the stairs.
Okay. You head up the stairs. Oh my sweet God. This is where I thought I had this under control, but I'm looking at my notes to then look at my notes. Upper of caves. No.
Oh my god.
It's so convoluted, and I couldn't be more happy about it. Oh, I could look at the pictures. There it is. There it is.
There's a window into the diary of a madman.
Oh my sweet lord, there's so many. You walk up and you see an old farmer who above him you see Trader Joe and a field of wheat in front of you. And he looks and goes, "Adventurer, if you get any wheat, I'll make it into bread."
Is she wearing a Hawaiian shirt?
He Trader Joe most definitely can be wearing a Hawaiian shirt just for you.
Thank you.
Hmm.
I say, we're just gonna look at the wheat and damn it, I should have got the sickle.
What would you like to do?
Will the game let him pick the wheat, or is it like he can't interact with it without the right item kind of thing?
Yeah, you kind of go to grab it, and a little dialogue pops up, and it goes, "Ooh, picking wheat by hand. This may take a while. You should take a rest." And like your screen goes black, and you wake up, and it goes, "Mistake 1."
Oh, damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go back down.
Okay, you go back down. You head to the chest.
Yeah.
Okay, your flashlight is gone. Once again, the same dialogue. Pick one. Sickle, shovel, flashlight pops up. What do you do?
Yeah, sickle.
Okay,
And
That
then
is-
he'll like return upstairs. Yeah.
absolutely. Once again, Trader Joe, who is wearing a Hawaiian shirt, goes, "Adventurer, if you get enough wheat, I'll make it into bread."
Thrash.
Absolutely. You kind of trash this field. It takes a while, and you head to Trader Joe, and he goes, "Oh, that's a lot of wheat. Would you like some bread?"
Click, yes.
Yes, absolutely. And he does the generic turnaround. Ta-da! Adventurer, you've made bread. Congratulations. And yes, a tune that we definitely can't play here. Na 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 goes off.
Okay, thank you, there, Joe. I don't know what this is for, but I'm sure it'll be useful.
Adventurer, if you get a lot of wheat, I'll turn it into bread.
Okay, I'm going down now.
Okay. Hop you back into caves and creatures. Let's see you handle this tabletop simulator. We're gonna hop in and out like crazy. All right, you have
Your
some
tower
bread.
is getting hotter and hotter.
You have some bread. What would you like to do next?
If I go back to the chest, will it let me like cycle through
Uh,
items
ab-
again?
Absolutely. Your sickle is gone, and it says pick one: sickle, shovel, flashlight.
I'll go for the flashlight again.
Ooh, I guess I could have actually given you that flashlight because it's actually in that chest. So my bad. But it's actually a lantern because the only flashlight I could find, was massive. It was literally the entire table.
And like after that, he'll go back out into the hallway and then go to like the big dark area.
Absolutely. Okay.
Using his flashlight.
Ahead of time, as you like enter the dark area, the light illuminates and you see this tiny man with his legs crisscrossed smoking a pipe, and he goes, and in fact, up above him is sorry. Ori fell to his death. I guess that's the game.
Oh god.
Up above him is Merblevin, the wise imp, and he smokes a tiny pipe, and it like the smoke kind of drifts away. And as he starts to talk to you, I'll tell you what happens with that smoke first, and you decide what you do as he talks. The smoke kind of like disappears for a little bit and like reappears all around you, and the darkness is lit up, and you are just in a frozen tundra, and you can feel your like life force getting colder. As Merblevin goes, "You think light will help you here? Absolutely not. Adventurer, you've made a grand mistake." Mistake number 2 pops up. He goes, "You're in my world now. You are extremely cold."
I'll back out of this room quickly.
Absolutely. It's tough to tell where you're going. You kind of bump into a wall or two, and you check your mistake chart, and nothing happens. You kind of back. You back up into the darkened hallway again, with your lantern.
I'll try the door to the north.
Absolutely. You walk up to that door. Ting, ting, ting. Mistake number 3. The door is locked.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the chest. I'm gonna trade the flashlight for a shovel.
Absolutely. Let me take this.
Not sure what I'm gonna do with the shovel yet, but I'm gonna get a shovel.
And not to be the nicest DM of all time, but Nate, you might have to zoom out a tiny bit because there is a shack out there still. A small shack, I should say. But there you go, sir. You have a shovel.
Oh, I see it.
What would you like to do with your shovel?
Did I investigate the shack? when I
You
first
have
started?
not, no.
Oh. Okay, in that case, I might go investigate the shack.
Absolutely. I mean, I guess you did. Sorry, there were empty slots there and it said you had no friends, but you most certainly could investigate.
Yeah, I'll go investigate the shack.
Okay. You walk up to the shack, and the same thing, there's a bunch of empty item slots, and it goes, "Oh, sorry, it looks like you have no friends. Store an extra item?"
Yeah, store extra item.
Okay. What would you like to store in the shed?
Shovel.
Shovel.
It's
Absolutely.
the only thing he has, right?
Well, you also have bread.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep that bread.
Okay, you keep that bread. You put a shovel in there. You like drag the shovel over, and it goes, "Ooh, this item can't be used there." and the shovel goes back to your inventory.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm gonna put the bread in there.
The bread goes in, and it goes, okay, hope you find friends. Good luck.
Oh.
This
You
is maybe where the Kraken started to play.
we do. Ramar, though, is there anything your character would like to say? Not Ori original, of course, but Ramar, though.
The original is gonna be like, this would be a good time for a friend to start playing.
But does Ramar, though, himself say anything?
He would say that out loud, yes.
Okay. We will jump over
I
to the.
see. Do I see your friend request?
You don't. I also haven't let you activate the game yet. So we'll say the Kraken hops over to Creatures and Caves. Once again, 1 credit, and it says you can only play this game once. The Kraken. Would you like to play now?
Take Army or go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Screen button.
Oh, dang it. You can't read. Oh, no. Yep, this is a game also for
Over
children.
the comms, can the Kraken say? Can they?
Yes.
Like, tap a button that's shaped like this.
Yep. So we will
Assume
say
there's like accessibility where it says it out loud.
you would think so, but it's actually just like a smiley face and a frowny face.
I like smiley.
Okay. You guys can hear people chattering in the background, like, why are they talking to each other? As Kraken, you enter now Creatures and Caves. Your mistake marker is 0. Once again, Jen Eric is your character you're controlling.
Is there a bread item waiting for him?
Are my comms up?
Your yeah, absolutely.
Can I talk to her?
Absolutely, 100% you can.
I'm playing the game.
He's like, I think I was supposed to make bread and then give it to Joe based on what you described.
Oh, Stephanie! I played Stephanie, and there was a farmer that wanted bread.
Yeah. It was we got to use her mistakes as a learning curve. It's good. You need to find like a shed at the starting
Where's
area.
the bread? In the
I
Kraken.
put it in his fucking shed. Yeah.
Okay. The Kraken, Jen Eric heads over to her shed. You open it up and it goes, congratulations, you have a friend. And item slots open up and one of the items is bread. With that, we'll do a quick pause. We're going to take a little survey because it's getting late in Canadias. It's also maybe extremely boring for the third person who isn't in one of the 2 games. Do we do a quick pause for the night and pick this up next week? Now learning how this game could possibly work. It is up to you 3. You guys discuss it. You let me know if we need to pause for lateness.
It's pretty.
Oh, my headphones just.
Because it's.
That'll be me. My headphones just died.
Nice. Yeah, I was just saying it's pretty late in the Canadias. We kind of have a base of how this game works. We can pick this up next week, or if you guys are cool with going late, I'm sorry, Shayfa, the human being, this might get boring for the third person who isn't at one of the consoles. But we can always do some crazy side quests as they go along. It's up to you guys, but I do know it's late there.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed, but y'all can continue to play if you want to.
Okay. Yeah, once again, Ian, I understand it's very late. We can pick this up next week if you want.
It's I for Arizona, it's early, but like it is a week.
Yeah, no,
So
now that we've kind of figured out we need to do this together, I think it's a good place to pause. Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I like it. I was thinking the same thing. With that, I'm DM Matt, and this has been Creatures and Caves and Craves and Creatures, and also Date Night. Who said you can't have a game within a game that has to go with the game within a game? Told you it's convoluted. The person who's not in a game within a game or a game within that game within a game is Shefa, who is playing Sheva, who we just heard is going to bed. But then there's also the person playing the character within a game, Nate, who played Space the Kraken.
probably the wrong one to play the game.
Probably the wrong one to play the game. Yeah. Good luck, sir. I'm not gonna lie. Actually. The good news is, oh gosh, which one are you at? It's so confusing. Are you at?
It's both.
Are you at Caves
I'm
and
with the
Creatures? Okay. Here's the
I'm
good
with the
news.
key.
You're at the one that doesn't have a library that like is the crucial part of the game.
Yes. The Kraken would just be like, Sheva.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot I was supposed to steer you in that direction. That was Nate's one request, is try to get the Kraken to go to the library. So I'm sorry, Nate, I let you down. Not, of course, Nate playing the
thank
Kraken, but the other Nate.
As long as there's audiobooks, you know. Like,
Oh, unfortunately, they were going to be just books with pen written on them. They were just regular old books. But
This world's not very accessible.
no, absolutely not. The rest of the world starts to get more accessible, but this is like supposed to be like the fantasy game within this world, you know. And last but not least, let's see if I can get this right. The one who is in a game within a game, which is within a game that connects to a game, is Ian, who played Red Mario.
So many layers of game.
It's so many layers of game.
Gameception.
And it's fully not fair because I got it all put together. I was really excited. And then my brain went, this would be being played on 420. That's equally less fair. With that said, this has been all those games I said, and also Date Night. We hope you guys have a super less confusing rest of the week as us. See you and stuff. See you next week.